Is it done, isn't it?
Family has now left their humble abode and they are foraging and in here. But yeah, they're nice, healthy. Don't worry about running all over the place and full area where we can, just let them. What a way to start your morning. Anyway, welcome back to the vlog. So I just come back from the barber's this morning. Had a fresh trim. It's 20% more on the price. It's 120 baht. I got slated on my last video, my haircut video. But what do you guys think of this one? She charged me 120 baht, 20% more than what I paid last time. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I think it's alright. But yeah, leave a comment, let me know. But either way, I don't care. I'm gonna rock it either way. But anyway, so I do have a little rant today to start off the video with. I love a rant, and I'm sure you do too. So the past week we've uploaded a few videos, and one of them was about burning of the plastics. And then we had a comment, very disrespectful comment, I would say, bit insensitive. So he's basically calling us all stupid, all the young generations, that we need to educate ourselves, we're stupid. He even used the term brain dead. I was like, that's a bit insensitive. So I thought, I'll strike back. Usually I'm very respectful, especially when it comes to my elders, but when them themselves aren't respectful towards me, I draw the line there, and that's where I strike back a little bit. So yeah, he was saying you shouldn't be burning plastics. He was sitting on his high horse basically. I looked this guy up. He's American, and he's lived in the kingdom for 20-30 years now. He says he's been here since the 80s. So he's about 70 odd, and he lives down in Phuket. He's living the life basically. And he was having a go, saying, you're brain dead, you know what repercussions that could have, for people's health, for the environment, things like that. And I think he thought that we were glorifying the burning of plastics, which it was polar opposite, I think. It's not, like we stated in the video, it's not something that we want to do. If anything, it's the opposite. We're just trying to gain attention to it, saying that it's bad that we have to do this. It's to see if people had solutions, and you did. A lot of comments, very constructive, telling us we should find someone or somewhere where we can go and recycle these. They pay us and all this, and that's fine. I love those type of comments, because we're not claiming that we know everything. We're learning as we go. But to say that we're brain dead and we're all stupid is very insensitive, and I kind of take offence to it a little bit, because I've got Western education, and I believe I'm fairly well educated. I've lived in the West for a long time, but I've also not forgotten where I come from. He also said that I was half Thai, which tipped me off. I'm like, look at me, do I look like I've got a bit of white in me? I'm darker than anything. I was born and raised in Isan. Let's not forget that. Let's not get that mistaken. I'm very proud of where I come from. I've never forgot it since the day I left here to live in England. I never forgot where I came from. I am very proud to be an Isan boy, and I'm very proud of my culture and my country. So, for him to come at me at that angle, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm going to have to strike back a little bit. So, let's not forget, you come from America, sunshine. You left your country to come live in the kingdom. So how can you come here and you're slating, you're on YouTube slating, or Thailand's got terrible waste management. I think, you know, Thailand and the rest of Southeast Asia need to improve on the waste management. Let's not forget, you come from America. Now, America and China are the two worst countries for pollution, waste pollution, and, you know, general air pollution. And, you know, it all started in the Industrial Revolution years back. Now, the young'uns didn't start all of this. You know, we just get a bad stigma and the blame for it, even though we're the one that, you know, get the blame, but we're the ones that trying to rectify it. It takes the younger generation to step up. Look at Greta Thunberg. You know, in her teenage years, she has to step up in front of the world leaders, in front of Congress, and be the driving force of all this environmental change. You know, I don't see no 80-year-old making a difference. I don't see any of them, you know, putting their voice out there. All the protests and things like that, it all starts from a younger generation. So for him to even come at us and not pay respect where it's due, it is a bit disrespectful. I thought I had to strike back. You know, I just went on at him. I don't know what I was saying. I just went on at him. And I know obviously he's got years on me. He probably is more educated than I am. He's probably travelled the world more, but I'm very well travelled myself. You know, I've lived in the West. I've been to loads of countries in Europe. I've been all around Asia. You know, I understand different cultures very well, and I respect all different cultures. All my friends come from all over the world. You know, I've got a Pakistani friend from Zimbabwe, British friends, Bangladeshi, you know, all over the world, Turkish. Anywhere you can think of, I've probably got a friend, you know, or I'm in contact with someone. Because I try to diversify my group of friends. And I do that purposely, just because, you know, I'm interested in this sort of thing. So, yeah, it's just when he came at my intelligence and generalised, you know, the young'uns into a group. Don't get me wrong, you know, there's some kids out there that are just nuisance to society, but I don't think I'm that bad to society. You know, we're trying our best out here to live as sustainable as we can. You know, we're quite open with it as well. I've always contributed to paying tax, and, you know, I've always worked hard. I'm not scrounging off no government, things like that. You know, I think I'm quite a good citizen to society. So for an older generation to be that disrespectful, I didn't think it was right. It just didn't sit right with me. So anyway, that's my rant over. I just thought I'd come share my mind, you know, share my thoughts, because, you know, in my trusty hammock, this is where the intrusive thoughts come out. This is where, you know, I think a little bit deeper, and I think a bit go a bit off topic kind of thing. But yeah, let me know in the comments if, you know, of your opinions on it. I don't know if like I said, there's probably no right or wrong way to answer these things, but, you know, I could probably understand where he's coming from. You know, I understand that, you know, some of us are, you know, some younger generations are a bit of a nuisance and things like that, but not all of us. Don't categorize me in front of, you know, with everyone else, because I always said I was born different, and I am. I'm a bit of a sponge when it comes to knowledge. I'm always willing to learn. I'm not saying I know everything, but I'm willing to learn everything. When it comes to food, I'm willing to try everything. You know, activities, I'll do anything at least once. I'll never slate anything unless I try it. Because, you know, what's common to you might not be common to someone else. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it at that, and we'll carry on with the vlog. Please do let me know, you know, leave in the comments what you think of the situation, what you think of the topic. I just thought, you know, it was a bit disrespectful, especially from an oldie that's living out here, and, you know, I think he forgot a little bit where he came from, and for him to slate the culture, and because it is very common to burn plastics out here. You know, if you lived in Thailand for that long, you would have seen everywhere that people burn plastics. Even if they have government trucks coming to collect the rubbish, they'll still burn the plastics for some reason or not, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, let's get on with the vlog. Okay, so update on the chickens. The family has now left their humble abode and they are foraging. So there's Dad, Mum's here, and I don't know if you can see the chicks, but you know, they're always close by to Mum. All 6 of them in there. They're just foraging beans and whatever they can find in here. But yeah, they're nice healthy chicks. Camilla's just coming back from up the farm. We're going to try and put a fence up so we can block off the kids in their little garden area, so we don't have to worry about them too much when we let them out. Worry about running all over the place and getting everywhere. What you got then?
Might be a bit rusty.
Rusty?
Yeah, we've left them out, haven't we?
That's fine. Just nails, isn't it? Just got a nail and hammer. Going to put the fence up. I'm sure we'll make it makeshift, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Just trying to get the kids their little area where we can, you know, just let them out and we don't have to worry about them too much from running into dangerous places.
So we're just about to start doing the fence and seen 2 little baby scorpions. So they need to be dealt with. Look at them already with the stingers up on the defensive. I hate them, I do. Horrible. Go on then, Nat, do you think? So, Nat and I have finally finished the fences that I've wanted to put up since we moved here. I put the poles in about, I don't know, a month or so ago. Still no fence up, but we've finally done it so that we can keep the kids contained and they've got their own little garden area to play in, so we'll get them some swings and slides and things, and this can be there a little bit, so I'll show you through it. So it starts here. It's not the most beautiful of designs, but it works, and obviously we'll find some way to seal this off, but we'll figure that out. So that's one bit. We'll tidy up in a bit, and then all of this will be their sort of play area. Obviously all needs a tidy up, but the fence is in now, so happy days. And here's the other half, and that's just making sure it's solid hay. But yeah, so they've got a lot of space to run around in, and then behind there we'll give it a good trim and start growing some fruit and veg. Our jackfruit tree's coming back, doing well. Bananas, got some limes over there as well, some mangoes, and then grow some veg in here for ourselves. And the kids can't reach it because the fence is in the way. Hey, we will finish that wall eventually, but for now it just separates us from next door. But they're not in there much, are they? So it's not too bad.
Isn't it? Just stop the kids.
Yeah, it'll do the job anyway. All the while they're under 2 foot anyway. I'm not that strong. But yeah, another project done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, she's just taken them home. They've been out foraging pretty much all day, so the sun's about to go down, so she's just brought them in now. There they are, all doing well.